your team, trade them out. Brag it to your mates like you never had a doubt. It's FMDT coming around for you. Cause no one really knows the way you pick like you do. Injuries or worse, suddenly retired and hurt. Get your backs, forwards and mids, never satisfied, your voice no shit. It's FMDT coming around for you. FMDT, 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 FMDT coming around for you. FMDT, there's nothing you can do. FMDT coming around for you.
No, I think I'm just going to get a beer instead. Just enjoy yourselves, guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Feel like we're being in the presence of greatness just there, Shane.
Oh, it's certainly better company than usual.
So, you can just quit the show. I think I'll just replace you with Cam. I'm happy with that. Welcome to episode 6. This is episode 6 of the show. Episode 5 will be also aired as a double feature this week. So we'll be recapping all the things that you've already seen happen and predicting the things that have already happened for you. So that'll be great.
Particularly terribly.
Yeah, exactly. But we're now covering round 7.
Yes.
And something weird has happened. For the first time this season, Shane and I both have won games. And I'm kind of not sure what to do because I was expecting you to lose and I was really kind of just hoping to give you crap again this week.
Right. Of course.
But I guess, well done. Congratulations. There's an order.
You too. Last year you popped a freaking party popper in my ear, so that's a lot nicer.
That was when you had your first win for the season, Shane. After
round
losing
7.
6 games. That was well deserved.
Your first draft league win after only 7 rounds. It truly is a day to celebrate. Love, too delicious.
Yeah. No, this year we're both in it together, buddy.
Alright. Sure.
Yeah, it's the only time I've been asked you. Why don't you tell us how you did this week?
Well, apparently I won.
Apparently?
Yeah.
I
had 300s on my field. I was like, just looking at my team, it looks like I haven't, but Max had 400s. I don't know what happened. I won. That's all I got to say. Nathan Jones and Nick Rewell, that's what happened.
Short and sweet. Yeah. Very nice. Alright, well, my side might be a little bit longer. I've got a lot to talk about because our team is on fire. We just won 5 in a row, buddy. 5 in a row. We're on fire. Things are getting too delicious. We're the informed team of the competition. And I don't know, Shane, I think the arrogance levels might start to get dangerously high now.
It's getting scary.
Yeah. Look, it was the grand final replay of last year. I just wish that grand final had gone more like this. We actually had a fair few veterans from that clash taking part. There's 12 of them on our teams between me and Alec. Only 11 of them took the field though, because I took great pleasure in omitting Tommy Sheridan from my team. Don't know if you know, but he's not really much of a big game player. He succumbs to pressure.
Yes, I've heard.
And I think a few people might know about that, and so I decided to cut him this week. But it was one of the veterans that was my love for the week, Stephen Motlop, playing for a different team this grand final.
Oh, you stole it.
That's right, playing against his old team. He kicked 4 goals, and I think he was basically proving he was every bit of the 100 averaging forward that Alec was really, really scared that he was trading with me. And I would just like to thank everybody out there for putting Alec off of him by calling Motlop fat. A lot of people called him fat, especially Cam, actually. I know Cam really got into Alec's head, so thanks for that. You allowed that trade to happen, and I'm pretty happy.
How did Goddard go?
Not as well.
No, it's not as well. I was
Not as well.
curious.
It's not important, I won.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
Now we're relying on Max to beat you this week. So come on, Max, turn your form around. Take him off his throne, or else this show's going to be terrible.
I think arrogance meter. We should have an arrogance meter. Rising. Alright, but I will stop talking about myself
Right,
and I'll allow us to
done.
talk about a few other people, or rather...
Cross the newsroom. You're
Yeah.
done. Finally, good. All right. Let's go see what they got to say. Thanks, Bart and Shane. Tonight on the news report, a poor forward and defensive effort from Palmer's Pups this week saw them fail to come close to the efforts of DK Smash. Smash continued his way up the ladder, finally getting on the right side of the 25% rule, replacing an injured Rockcliffe on 33 with 103 points from Daniel Pearce.
big injury, that one.
Very big injury. Big news.
Mane Barcelona bounced back to pole position this week with an emphatic victory in the top of the ladder clash. Barcelona managed to get 16-27 past the danger zone, who can blame an undermanned defence for their collapse. Big score.
Big score. Selection errors didn't help setting the bar low this week, leaving Marcus Bontempelli and Jimmy Tumpus sitting on the bench with 203 points between them. While not having any spectacular scores, the Megaheads had a solid contribution all over the ground to comfortably take out the match by 69 points.
Oh, some big errors there. Let's ask a few questions, I think. Well, in a battle for the bottom, it was the newly renamed Sellouts who took their first steps away from mediocrity. It was a match of very poor standards, and fans should be commended for enduring this boring spectacle.
Definitely. I think that's it. That's it from us for this week.
That is it for us. Yeah.
We'll cross back to Shane and Bart in the draft hub. Where's that intern Sam?
I don't know, I was meant to get some tea, I believe.
I think where the hell's he gone?
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Liz. I'm sorry. Here's your cup of tea. I'm sorry I was really late.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
yeah, no worries.
Yes.
And I really liked that last trade that you did, actually.
Which one would that be?
The one that involved Color Deshiznis. That was a really good
Collar
trade.
Dajnich, you bumbling fool!
Sorry, I'm kind
This is too hot! Get out of here!
My parents paid $4,000 for this internship, so you won't sell this!
Out of
Whew. I think they forgot to switch their cameras off.
here! Yeah, that was awkward.
That was definitely interesting.
Come on, guys.
An insight into behind the scenes, I guess.
Yeah, that's what goes on.
We should move on to the next segment.
Which is State of Play.
Yeah, State of Play.
Which is a new segment that we're bringing in this year. So we're now 7 weeks into the season, and the ladder's really starting to take shape. So we thought we'd shine a spotlight on those at the top of the ladder, and maybe single out those at the bottom of the ladder, see what got them there. So at the top, we've got sitting pretty Sahil, who just took top spot this week, as we well know. And he's a bit of a funny one because he was pretty widely regarded by the critics to be at the bottom of the ladder following his draft. Nobody really rated that. And currently, though, he has 3 of the top 5 averaging players, including the widely ridiculed draft picks Zorko and Aaron Hall. So basically, I think he's doing his best to put up a massive middle finger like this to the critics. Yeah, just a big F you.
Is that us?
No, the critics, Shane. The critics.
Okay.
Yeah, those so-called critics,
Yeah.
like they know what they're talking about.
I've got no idea.
In second place, we have Steve, who is arguably lucky to be that high with the least points against. And he actually had 2 weeks in which he would have been beaten by 6 other teams.
Oh.
So you could say that he's a bit lucky. He does, however, hold the highest weekly score currently, which is a pretty good achievement. And with
the second highest points for.
yes, exactly. So couple that with some great depth, a keen eye for free agency, and a willingness to trade, and I think he's got all the components of a winning team there. So I kind of rate him to be there come season's end.
He would just prefer there to be a percentage rather than a points for and be on top.
Ah, yes, but that's where luck gets even more rewarded, and we don't like that. But that's what's sitting at the top of the ladder. What's down the bottom in the depths of the league?
Oh, lurking down there in the vacated spot from the ghost ship. We have the Lynch Mob
No surprises?
sitting there on 1 win against me.
You're his early victim.
I don't know why I mentioned that. It just popped into my head. But so he's sitting down there with the other tradeaholic, Cam, beating him out this week. So he's not on the bottom. Lucky for him.
Yeah, very lucky for him.
And he's actually managed to catapult himself up into 10th from 11th. So, but
That's a huge rise.
lucky for us this week, we've got the man himself, coach of the sellouts here, to tell us all about it.
G'day, legends. How you doing?
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too
Good to
bad.
have you.
Yeah, likewise. Good to see you again. Very nice.
Fantastic.
What's been going on?
Ah, mate, well, just been enjoying our victories. This is the winning couch.
It is. Yeah,
Absolutely.
It is. Yeah, well, there you go.
Exactly. So, yeah, coach of the Tay-Tay's Bays, right here himself.
Oh, not the Tay-Tay's Bays. No.
Sorry, they've been renamed.
No, you're selling out now. We're the sellouts. And
Rebranded.
The rebranded team.
Rebranded with tough love.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're an undefeated team. Undefeated on the new name.
Well, there you go. Yeah. and we want to rebrand ourselves every week. so we can stay that way.
It's a solid tactic. Look, I guess we should discuss how Cam's been doing a little this season. From my thoughts, basically, I found him to be following Freo's footsteps. He had what looked to be a very strong team coming into the season, and inexplicably just sort of fell away.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
yeah, it was a rough sort of start. You made some controversial trades involving Harley Bennell, much like the boys in purple. And much like the boys in purple, you've really suffered from the loss of a certain number 1 pick, the number 1 man, Nat Fife, and I know it's not been easy, buddy.
It's been very emotionally traumatic. I can't really say it into words because it's just been really so tough.
Is there a different way you could express yourself?
Well, yeah, I think there is actually. Just because
Came prepared.
yeah, well, I mean, like I had this guitar here for like the last 3 years, so I thought I'd just pick it up. But
Feel free.
yeah, I mean, like, how I feel is that I've lost my job, I've lost my wife, but it doesn't compare to losing Nathaniel Fife. Nathaniel Fife. We were going to have a lot of fun, beating teams and making regular tons. I loved him like he was my son. But then it got shitty with a leg injury. I'm crying in the city, all my mates are saying tough titties. Fantasy life without you. Fantasy life without you, babe. Fantasy life, I don't know what to do. I don't have any meaning to it all. No meaning of life. The meaning of life is gone. The meaning of life. Meaning of life. Shattered my dreams, I'm broken at the seams, and now Fife isn't even in my shitty ass team. Oh no! I got stuff. I got to.
But I've got pretty good at this comforting thing.
That was a sad tale.
It was...
Yeah.
All right, now we're all recovered from that emotional, heart-wrenching drama from before. It's time to move into the uplifting segment.
Starts!
Oh, very good. And I'm very excited for the number one player of this week.
Because you have him.
He was
obviously.
a forward. A forward?
Wow.
Nick Rewell.
Oh,
there you
yes.
he's been on fire.
Old man Nick, 144 points. And gets me a stud point for the week. What a gun.
Congrats.
You'll be very happy with the number one ruck for the week. Maxi Gorn.
Again,
yes.
yeah. Man, he's just racking them up.
138 points, and he actually beat Stefan Martin by a bit, but Stefan Martin finally got a good score this week.
Yeah.
Gorney just doesn't want to let him have a bar.
Can't wait for Gorney to play against Port.
Number one centre for the week, Bryce Gibbs.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
3-game winning streak.
One of the danger zones big.
Yeah.
Big, draft pickups. Round
He's
9.
been smashing it the last couple of weeks. Number one defender for the week. Again, unfortunately, we have to go back to you.
Unfortunately.
Jared McVeigh.
I know, finally! I've been waiting and watching these crap scores roll out from him. And just as I was complaining about him on the first half he had...
Gets 113.
Good on him.
Be the top defender for the week. So you get yourself 2 studs this week.
Yes! Oh, perfect.
And then we got to quickly go to the free agent pickups. The best pickup was Mitch Brown. But he was dropped before the week even started, so that was unfortunate for Sahil. However, he did redeem himself by getting the second highest pickup as well.
Oh, did he?
Nice. With Ben Reed on his field for 96 points. He dropped him 2 weeks ago and then picked him up again.
Right, but they didn't drop Mitch Brown for Ben Reed, did he?
No.
Nah, well, yeah.
It's all very confusing. I don't know what he's doing over there in Spain. But he gets himself another point, which puts him 3 points ahead on 8, ahead of Steve on 5.
Just like a ladder.
Sorry, Steve and Bart on 5.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That's a more realistic ladder.
And then Asher and me following on 4 points.
Nice.
And just because he's here, Cam, you got yourself 3, so you're not totally out of it.
Yeah, well, there you go. As long as I keep on training and picking up things, and I might just luck into getting
like the other
Just
guy.
keep picking up free agents and playing them. That's your ticket to the studs.
Yes.
The studs.
And that does us for studs this week. I think we're moving on now to the next segment of what
What's he thinking?
Oh, what's he thinking?
And who better to pick on and ask what was he thinking than the man to my left?
Oh wait, hang on. Is this why I'm on the show or something?
Well, kind of, Cam. It's kind of very convenient that you're here. I've got a lot of questions for you. I've got a lot of times when I've been asking myself, what was he thinking?
Okay, well, go on.
Look, you've made some very controversial trades in this league, shall we say.
It's cool playing the game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you traded out Polak only to trade him back in. You've given up multiple draft picks.
Yeah.
You traded away your favourite players like Mundy. You've given away, I don't know, like basically most of your team, because you only have 8 people left that actually started in your team. You even gave away Matt Crouch. Matt Crouch is a non-keeper. What were you thinking?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds.
So, I hear you have a trade offer to tell me, young Cameron.
Indeed I do, Sahil, and this one is a real cracker. As I've always said, a trade a day keeps the doctor away, and I've got Gwilt on offer. Gwilt, the best defender Essendon has ever had, on offer for just for Matt Crouch.
Oh, Matt Crouch, don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I've got someone that's a bit more senior in Jared Ruffin. Jared Ruffin,
rid of a young boy like Matt Crouch for an old injured guy like Roughhead.
Yes, and yeah.
It's still not convincing.
Oh, you bastard. Okay, how about Collingwood's best player ever? He was on the AFL Footy Show the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam Newman.
Yeah, Sam Newman. Yeah, Sam Newman. Yeah.
Ah. Anybody else?
Dale Thomas. He plays everywhere on the field. Everywhere on the field.
Still not. No.
Well, okay,
It's only 3 players for my one.
All right, okay, old man Sahil, what do you want? Like, that's 4 players for the price of 1.
It's only 4 for one. The draft picks.
Okay, well, how about just like a middle draft pick for a lower draft pick? Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright, that's done as well. Done. Okay, now are we happy?
And I'd like you to not keep Matt Crouch.
Okay. That sounds
I'd like
good.
you not to keep him.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
A gentleman's agreement.
Okay, alright, okay, no worries. Alright.
Okay.
Yes! Got Matt Crouch! Yes!
Help me out.
Okay, alright, cool. Okay, let's go back to your room. Cool. There we go. I think Judge Judy is on in there about 10 minutes.
Oh, it's my favourite.
Yes.
Well, Cam, answer me. Do you have an answer? Like, what were you thinking?
I agree.
You agree? Alright, so that basically brings us to the end of the show.
Already?
Yeah, that's basically all we had time for today.
Okay.
So I think we're done. So thanks for coming, buddy.
Yeah.
Just stay seated. We'll get you something as a thanks for coming on the show.
Alright.
So just stay there and yeah, that's it.
Alright, yeah, okay. No worries.
No worries.
Should I just... Well... What?
Cam Waters,
What are you doing?
you're under the spotlight today.
What? Okay.
We need you to answer a couple of questions for us and make it snappy.
Alright, fair. Just cool your tits. Just ask him.
Start off easy, buddy. We just like to know, in the whole AFL, who's your favourite player?
Jared Waite. He can do anything. If he's got the ball, you don't know what he's going to do. Whether he's going to kick it out in the 4 or goal.
May I remind you that lying to us is a heavily prosecutable offence.
Please don't take my son away.
He's already lost his wife.
Okay, if you really want us to believe that your favourite player is not Nat Fife, you're going to have to be a bit more convincing than that. Who would you say is the favourite player in your team? In your current draft team?
Scully. What? I said Scully. I mean it. I mean it. He's a darling.
Who are you supporting now that Fremantle is so terrible?
Well, actually, the same team that I voted for in Sydney when I saw them play with 8,000 supporters, the GWS Giants.
Cam Waters, how much time do you spend on fantasy football?
96 hours.
In total? During your whole life?
Yeah, per week.
Oh, per week?
Per week, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
These trades aren't going to trade themselves, so I have to just put my due diligence into it.
In the draft next year, what do you plan to do with all your spare time between your draft picks?
There's a lot of it.
I'll go to work. I'll probably just go to work for about 3 hours, ask for a raise. Probably won't get a raise because they never give me a raise. And then I'll probably just go to a pub, just have a beer. And as I usually do, just go to the casino and just go all in, and just lose all my money and just go rats, damn it. And then just probably
We're talking about four rounds here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay,
4 rounds, 4 days, and so I'll probably just sleep at the bus shelter, and then I'll just catch a bus back here.
You know what will be happy with that is everybody that's Skyping in. Milsey, Sarfield, oh, they'll love this.
Yeah.
No worries, keep them hanging. Okay, moving on. Now, you've developed a bit of a reputation as a trader.
Yes.
And some of you have lumped you in the same boat as a particular Ian Nielsen of the Lynch Mob.
Wow.
What do you think about that comparison?
Can I just think about that for a moment? Yeah, I'm still not sure actually. Still not sure.
Would you support some kind of embarrassing punishment for the loser of the league?
Embarrassing punishment.
Just a yes or no, please.
Yes. Yes.
So if it happens to be you this year, would you be up for singing the FMDT theme song at an open mic night?
Yes. Yes, I would be actually. I'd agree to that.
Well, you said it. It's done.
Done!
We're
Excellent.
going to start supporting the Lynch Mob.
Let's make him lose.
We don't have to if you don't want to. We can just be friends.
We can't be friends.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I can't be friends with someone who would trade away Mundy and Fife so recklessly. Have you fragmented your soul enough? Where are your Horcruxes located?
I lost my soul when Fife got injured, and I don't see it ever coming back this season. I'm just going to be a hellfire brimstone kind of player and just give the players the wrath of my tough love.
Seriously? Non-keeper Matt Crouch? What's going on?
Seriously?
Well, this is the thing, and as I was saying to you, Bob, before, like, everyone's got their own perceived ideas of value in regards to, like, their players, their team, and like, how that contributes to their team. I feel like people value Crouch a little bit more than others, hence why...
I think you're one of those people.
Yeah, and that's why I brought it for
You are
Tiger.
one of those people. And, okay, moving on from that though, do you regret any trades?
Do I regret any trades? Oh, jeez. I think... Yeah, actually, I do regret that Crouch trade, actually, because Dale Thomas would be rather handy right now.
Wouldn't he? So there we go, we've hit the nail on the head. Can you tell me which ship hasn't docked at Fremantle?
That's a bit of a silly question. I mean, like,
Well,
I guess maybe just like Queen Mary 2 or like the Titanic or something, or I just...
No. The Premiership. Yeah. The Premiership hasn't docked.
You said he wasn't going to ask any questions about Fremantle in the Premiership. He said, no, you just can't do that. Where are you going? Come back. Oh, you wankers, you bloody wankers.
Alright, so that was an intense segment, and Cam's off cooling down. Can't blame him.
Yep, we got away.
And so that brings just me and Shane into the very final segment of the night, the Crystal Ball. Whoa!
There we go.
Alright, and what does the Crystal Ball tell us? Well, it tells us that we're doing pretty mediocre, Shane. Last week... Yes.
Okay.
Last week we got 3 each.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, so I don't know if you want to continue your tactic of tipping all the opposites to me.
I guess we'll find out.
And for the very first game, we have Too Delicious against I Shot the Sharon, and I'll be back in myself, of course, against Maxi.
Well, okay, Max. Sharon's
And
going
we're
off the perch.
And you're getting them wrong already. Next up, the Danger Zone against House of Gold. I'm backing in the Danger Zone to stay at the top of the ladder.
I'll stick with the old housemate. House of Gold.
Another upset on the cards. How many more can you predict?
Well, House of Gold's predicted to win.
DK Smash against Manic Barcelona. Manic Barcelona to keep their top spot.
Smash. Smash him.
The Sellouts. The newly rebranded Sellouts against Palmer's Pups. And I'm actually going for the Sellouts here. I think that they're going to go for 2 in a row.
I'll have to make Cam more angry then and back in the Pups.
The The Lynch Mob against Setting the Bar Low. Battle of the bottom once again, and I think the Lynch Mob will remain there. So I'm going to pick Setting the Bar Low. What would you like to pick, Shane?
The Lynch Mob.
And finally, I'm going to be picking in the final game Millsy's Mega Heads and Cornflakes. Of course, we're picking Cornflakes.
Oh, will you?
Who are you picking?
That's good. Cornflakes going to win.
Who are you going to pick?
Cornflakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah! Yes. You forward my plan.
The long game has worked.
We'll both get that one wrong then. And so we'll see how the crystal ball has,
Yeah.
how we've read it this week.
Well, how you've read it.
Yeah, and if I can maintain my huge lead. It shouldn't be too hard. Alright, that's the crystal ball. Alright, that's it. That's the show done. Thanks for watching again. Leave your comments as always.
Very, very fun show tonight.
It was, yeah. And we'd like to thank our special guest, Cam. And he's actually going to take us out with a bit of an impromptu song that he's just devised.
Or
Cam?
in the middle of devising. Putting me on the spot. This is going to be great.
This one goes out to Mitch Brown, who I picked last night. I don't know who he is. I've never met him before, but I just knew one thing. I knew I'd pick you before I'd met you. I think I dreamed you into life. Think I'd pick you before I'd met you. I've been waiting all fantasy life. When I saw Mitch Brown, I didn't feel down, because I found that he could give me some extra points. In my defense, I know that he could be my only friend. I knew I'd pick him before I'd met him. I think I dreamed him into life. I knew I'd pick him before I'd met him. Get down with the brown. Get down with the brown. I'm gonna regret that. So alright, tell me what you think about me, about my team. Try not to argue, I won't trade against you. It's not that we play shitty. It's a yeah, I think it's something like that actually. Yeah.
So we thought, why not shine a spotlight on those at the bottom, and maybe also single out those. No, I got that the wrong way around.
What are you doing, guys? You're so weird. The ball's just over here. He's just behind you. Freaking hell. Yeah.
Oh, I wish I'd had some sort of cutout face of Sahos. I could act like him.
You did have one.
Yeah, what did I do with that? I must have thrown it out.